This don't look so good. May end up cutting this off and the other side. Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel and you are watching Triple R Farms, and it is Thursday, November the 20th. And here's what we got on tap for today. I am headed over to Gray Rocks. I got my combine over there, and we are cutting Milo over there. Dad, his combine is still at Tyler. If you did not watch the last video, he had a bearing go out. The last day we were finishing up Tyler, he had a bearing go out and almost caught the combine on fire. So they still have not fixed his yet, so it's still at Tyler. So Wayne obviously is down there at the seed house loading trucks with Milo. Shaq will be over there with me. He's running the grain cart. And James is over there at Gray Rocks with us. He is cutting cotton stalks. So we got like a 45-minute drive over to Gray Rocks, and we got to get the combine greased up and get it ready to go, get fuel in it, and then we'll cut some Milo. So y'all sit back and enjoy the video, and let's get this baby started. So obviously this morning we've got a heavy fog, which means we have a heavy dew, so it will be a while before we get started cutting this morning. So I wanted to show y'all this one field that I finished yesterday afternoon, and watching it all season, it was turning out to be one of the best fields down here. I couldn't wait to get over here and actually see what it cut. And when I got over here yesterday with the combine, I was completely shocked, and I'll tell you why. So just looking at the field, you probably think that we came out here with the John Deere flail cutter and shredded this field, but we didn't. Actually did it with the combine, and I'll tell you why. We actually had hogs that came out here and they completely destroyed this whole field. And the way you can tell hogs from deer usually feed right on the edge of the field. They'll go about 4 rows in, and they just eat on the first 4 rows, and they just nibble on the heads. Just kind of sit there and eat the heads. They don't ever knock the stalk down. When hogs come through here, it looks like you turned out cattle. They just walk through here and knock down everything. So what I had to do is, you can't cut Milo this low to the ground in one pass, because your reel will not raise up high enough. It'll just be throwing the Milo over the header. So what I had to do, this is how it normally looks after the first cut. Come through here, clipped off the top of the heads, what was left. And then on the second pass, I came through here and I acted like it was soybeans. I put my header flat on the ground so it was following the contour of the ground, flexing. and I was able to come in here and get the rest of the Milo that was laying on the ground. Now, I didn't get all of it, but when I was coming back on the second pass, I was getting like 20 to 25 bushels to the acre. So it was definitely worth making 2 trips. I've never had to do that before, but that worked really good. If there's somebody out there that had hogs come through your field, if you do 2 passes like I did, you'll get pretty much most of it. Hated to see this field like this, but literally 2 weeks ago, it was perfect field of Milo. They came in within 2 weeks and destroyed the whole thing. So I just wanted to show you all that. All right, the dew has finally dried. Sun is out, no clouds. Perfect combining weather, so let's go. So it pretty much rained all day yesterday, so we're not going to be doing any Milo harvest today, but we're over here at Gray Rocks. The cotton stalk cutter, we had part of the frame, basically it's an axle that holds all the gauge wheels on the back. Anyway, that tube broke in half, so we're gonna see if we can get it chained up and get it in transport mode, trying to get it to the shop where we can do all the welding and repairs that we need to do on it. So it's pretty much what we got going on today. Wayne is at the seed house. He is loading trucks with Milo, and then the rest of us are going to be on this project right here. So let's see if we can get this thing back to the shop and see if we can get this thing repaired. Well, here's the brake. Look at that. There is no reason for it to break right there.
Got to go way up. We got to go way up on this end.
You gotta line up that hole. Yeah. And I'll go right on. There you go.
Pull forward with the tractor. Yeah. Got it. Got it? I'm hitting on it. Come on, strong boy.
That hole right there. Oh, too far. Oh, a little bit in. So this is Dad's combine. And that is the bearing that actually went out. But new bearing over here. New bearing right there. Same thing on the other side.
Yeah.
Ain't no.
Keep them bearings in back with you. No, hey, you push it back. Alright, push it back then.
All the way?
Yeah.
Got that one all bolted up.
take this off. Then we lay this flat. We cut it off and get it back close as we can. And you weld it, but it can't stick up. Then we'll slide that over it to here. Weld it, and then if you want to put another piece of angle iron underneath it, we'll put this back on there, and it'll just be welded.
I knew it.
That's where we need to weld it back on. Put this angle iron under here and clamp it right here, and then drive it straight ahead. Let's do that. Get them big C clamps. Look at that. It's getting good.
Two things. Unhook the silhouette. If it ain't raining, y'all go get the grain drill.
Yeah. Look at that. Hold up. There's no reason that should have broke.
Depends on how hard a bump you hit. You hit a bump hard enough, it'll break.
Getting ready to weld it up. I'm gonna weld all this crack up, but we got a big hole up under here. Right there. Way too big a gap, so we're trying to cut a little bit off this. Hammer it this way and make everything closer where I can put a weld on it all the way around.
It don't look so good.
Big gap in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of close there, but it ain't that close.
Yeah. Yeah, it slid because it ain't lined up. We gotta line it up with this thing. You ready?
Yeah.
I believe that's good as you're gonna get. It ain't pretty, but
got a big gap pretty much everywhere. Alright, so here is the plan. We're going to weld right here. This is the closest gap I got. We'll weld this in real good. Then we're going to move all the clamps down to this end where we got a bigger gap. See if we can squeeze that baby together. But it's not going to be pretty, but it'll do. As long as it holds, that'll work.
Bottom lip off. It's still on up. What's keeping it from filling up? It's not even stuck around the other side. No, it's not going to. Most of our wheels gonna be here and here. May end up cutting this off and the other side. This has to fit right on that groove.
So we weren't getting a good snug fit because that was made to fit basically a 3-inch tubing, and now we're at 4.5. So we're gonna have to cut the ends of that off to make it fit snug. We gotta fit snug right here where it'll hold that weight. Alright, next thing we gotta do is we gotta get this thing level. So we gotta jack it up in the front because we gotta have all the tires the same distance from the floor to the bottom of the tire. That way we can get this tire exactly the same as all the other ones. Once we get that, I can weld her up. Seat level. Alright, there it is, and don't look too hard. All we gotta do is put the tire back on, put the pin in that cylinder, hook the tractor up to it, and get that sucker out of here. Man, I am glad to see that thing pulling out of the shop. I've been welding on that thing pretty much all day, but she welded up. Hopefully it'll last forever. I don't even know why it broke there in the first place. It should have never broke right there, and what made it really hard was right where it broke is where that gauge wheel bolts up and all. So that's what took forever, is trying to work around that gauge wheel. But anyway, we got it. Sorry for all the loud noise today. Had a lot going on in the shop. Gave me a massive headache, but we got Advil for that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. We will see y'all on the next one. We're out. See ya.